My father loves Lincoln Town cars. That's all he's ever driven ever since we were kids. Basically, the only choices we had was either the executive series or the regular town cars. And you know, I work in corporate America now, so when a town car driver comes to pick me up, you know, he's waiting outside. He's looking at his watch, and my parents, they feel bad for him because they know he's Arabic. So they're like, "Walaikum Muhammad, there's a guy waiting outside for you. He looks Muslim. Well, go outside." I'm like, "No, Mom, you know, I gotta keep him waiting. You know, I gotta do a few things. You know, he's getting paid." They go down to him. They're like, "My son is very lazy. Don't worry about him. He'll come inside for coffee." They invite the limo driver inside. So now I have to ride with him in the front seat, basically, to the airport the whole way, just because they know he's related to me. It's pretty crazy. So, you know, I have cousins from overseas. You know, they're pretty funny. They always want me to do favors for them, and they get worried that just because they're from overseas that I'm not going to do favors for them. He'd call me up. He'd be like, "Muhammad, can you do me a favor?" I'm like, "All right, Hassan, what is it this time?" Like, can you just do me a favor? Only take 1 minute. 1 minute. I'm like, "All right, I'll do it. Yeah. What do you need?" It's like, "Can you print something out for me?" I'm like, "Yeah, that'll be easy. I can print something out for you." It's just a video. Can you just print out the video? I saw it on YouTube. I really liked it. Can you print the whole thing for me? I'm like, "Hassan, I can't print a video for you." He's like, "Well, just take 2 minutes. Just print it for me. Come on." I'm like, "I can't print a video for you. It can't be done. It's impossible." He's like, "If you wanted to print it, you could print it. But you don't want to print it for me because I'm from overseas, right?" I'm like, "Yeah, Hassan, come on." And he just always gives me that hard time because, you know, he always wants me to do favors for him, and he gets insecure because he's from overseas. But that's, you know, if you have cousins from overseas, you understand what I'm talking about. Anyways, I was just going to introduce the next comedian for you guys. His name is Halollywood. He's from Patterson. If you've seen him in some of the other shows, he was with me in the Montclair show. Halollywood. Thanks, everybody.
Assalamu alaikum. Let's give it up for Muhammad Salman, everybody. Come on, make some noise. Man, so I got a call last night from the president of MSA. He told me I got to keep it clean. So that's my time, everybody. Man, so Halollywood. Who came up with that? You did? Why don't you just call it Halollywood? You guys just got it? So, who's on Facebook? Come on, who's on Facebook? Don't worry, I won't tell your brothers or fathers or anything. Alright, cool. So, I don't know about you guys, but I've been getting these weird friend requests from people I don't know, right? And I'm like, this face doesn't look familiar, his name doesn't look familiar, but then right underneath there, there's like 12 mutual friends, right? I'm like, I gotta know this guy. Then I realized I don't even know the mutual friends. I'm like, who the hell are these people? Man, so the big Eid is coming up, big Eid. Eid al-Adha, whatever, I don't know what you guys call it. That's what I call it, the big Eid. Why are you guys looking at me like that? It's the big Eid. Anyway, so every year I wake up for the Eid and I have to put on my suit and, you know, go through the whole Eid tradition things. I always get late. I always end up at the masjid late. So by the time I get there, everybody's already double parked. So I have to like triple park. So I'm already triple parked. I walk in, right? This guy's giving out shopping bags. I'm like, what's that for? Take it, it's for your shoes. We have a bigger problem last year. Everybody's stealing the shoes. Just Habibi, please put your shoes in there. I just like got a big smiley face, have a nice day, buenos dias, like the 3 languages. So, I walk into the masjid and you think that you're going to the masjid on the Eid, you know, you want to learn about why we're there, right? Like, you know, Prophet Abraham sacrificed his son, and it's the remembrance of that, right? Right. Okay. Good. You guys studied. Anyway, so but what's actually happening is they're just collecting donations like 90% of the time. $100 Abu Tariq Takbir Allahu Akbar. Dr. Faiz $10,000 Takbir Allahu Akbar. Then the one guy with the $20. Yeah, shukran. It's so bad. Like, I went to this one masjid, it was just like an auction. 75, Abu Hassan, $25,000. Do I hear $26,000? Takbir, takbir, Allahu Akbar. So it's about, you know, the auction's over, it's about time to pray now, right? And it's like, this is a educated guess here, like 10,000 people at the masjid. Who decides to get up and make the adhan? The guy with the worst voice, right? Adhan is supposed to be something beautiful. It's a call to prayer. It's not supposed to like scare you away. So I don't know who gives this guy the idea to go up and make the adhan, right? He gets up. Allahu Akbar! Allahu Akbar! I'm like, astaghfirullah, get this guy off the microphone. So anyway, he gets done with his adhan, right? And it's time to pray. And just my luck, I always end up next to the weird guys, right? Last Eid, I was next to the guy who does the jumping jack, takbira. Allahu Akbar! Allahu, and it's like 7 Allahu Akbar. So I'm like getting bruises in my face. Allahu Akbar! Akhi, please, calm down. You guys gotta remember that. The Prophet taught us this, to have adab in the salah, you know? Gotta respect everyone else so we can focus. The Eid before that, I was at on the line praying, and I got the guy who does the hula hoop prayer. He's just like, are you serious, dude? Then you get that one guy who's next to you. I don't know if this happens by the sisters too. I've never been back there. Alhamdulillah. But you get that one person, they just overly whisper everything. Or those people that came to the masjid, they didn't have good breakfast. So the imam will start Fatiha, like, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. And his stomach growls. I mean, it's very distracting. You're trying to pray, you know? So one Eid, I was very fortunate to get the guy who was like really cool, very, you know, adab, very respectful during his prayer. Normal, Allahu Akbar, goes down normally. The whole prayer, everything's great. But then it's, you know, time to finish the prayer, right? This guy does one of those headbutts, like, Salaam alaikum, Salaam alaikum. And you guys gotta turn off your cell phones when we're making salah. It can be very distracting. Like, even, you know, those weird ringtones bad, but even the vibrate is bad. Just go down for sujood and all of a sudden it's like,